Welcome back. A proposed Blue Line metro station at Alexandria's Potomac Yard would cost the city hundreds of millions of dollars. The city's tight budget might mean more taxes for businesses and property owners. I went to Potomac Yard to ask residents what they thought about the new project. Bordered by a highway and 2 train lines, Potomac Greens is one loud piece of real estate. And it's about to get louder in the form of property value. At least that's what residents like Danielle Wynn are hoping to see with an addition of a metro station right in their backyard.
Certainly as a homeowner, I think it would raise my property value, so I think it's a positive thing for the neighborhood.
According to online retail service provider Zillow.com, the average value of homes in Potomac Greens is $700,000. That's almost double the average of the rest of Alexandria. Talks about a station have been ongoing for more than a decade, since the opening of the Potomac Yard Shopping Center. The proposed station would cost $150 million. Some of the funding would have to come from homeowners' pockets in the form of added taxes. Some residents don't mind if it adds convenience and a safer commute.
Well, I think it's fabulous because the walk from my house to the Braddock Road is kind of gruesome along Route 1. And I think everybody here is happy about it.
The tentative location for the Potomac Yard Metro would be right here, standing in the middle of the 2.6 miles that stretches between Braddock Road and Washington National Airport. Alexandria has organized a Metro Rail Station Feasibility Work Group to analyze the technical and financial demands of a new station. They meet again April 15th. The new station is still in the works, but Washington Metro has already unveiled its new express bus line. The S9 line runs along one of the most congested roads in the area. Metro says passengers traveling between 16th Street in Silver Spring, Maryland, and McPherson Square in downtown D.C. can save up to 8 minutes by using the new bus route. The S9 only makes 16 stops, while regular buses make more than 50 in one trip.
A Touch of Japan is creating a spectacular site in Washington. More than 3,700 cherry trees are approaching full bloom near some of the city's most popular landmarks. The cherry blossoms were a gift to America from Japan in the early part of last century. DC's annual Cherry Blossom Festival attracts more than 1 million visitors annually. The festival runs for 2 more weeks, but experts say the flowers will be in peak bloom until the weekend. And anyone walking around Tenleytown late at night might hear music from over the treetops. I went to investigate and uncovered a man known as the Phantom of Washington National Cathedral. The Washington National Cathedral has 2 full-time organists, but only one who started his public career as a teenager. Scott Dietra learned how to play the organ at the Army Academy at West Point. He overcame a shaky debut.
They hired me, I was a teenager, maybe 13 or 14, to play for the hockey games. And the national anthem was programmed into the organ. So when everyone stood for the national anthem, all you had to do was hit a button and the organ would play itself. There was a problem one night, and I hit the button and the national anthem started, and it stopped in midstream. And suddenly there was silence about halfway through, and of course they had announced my name as the organist and all of that, so that was pretty embarrassing, perhaps my most embarrassing moment as an organist.
Have you ever heard strange music coming from the church after hours? Dietra explains why.
When the building isn't open, you can play whatever you want. If I'm showing my nephews or something, for instance, I'll play Star Wars or something like that.
And with over 1 million visitors every year, this organist has quite a big audience. And if you haven't had a chance to hear Scott Dietra play, stop by the National Cathedral on Easter Sunday.
Well, that's all the news we have for today. For District Wire News, I'm June Kim.
And I'm Annie Aho. So June, have you